In this use case, we're going to demonstrate how easy it is to make QRadar detect when a user is physically into the building by virtue of using his badge into the badge system to enter into the building, and at the same time, or within a minute apart, he is logging in remotely via the VPN. That should not be happen, and this is how we're going to detect that. So first of all, how do we bring the events that tells us about the badge and the VPN? So let me first go into the admin console here, into the log sources, and show that the VPN was actually very trivial, because all we need to do is point the syslogs into QRadar, and they, as you can see here, they will auto discover because QRadar understands VPNs. The physical badge reader, we use the universal DSM to create a parser that extracts the username every time that a user gets into the building using his badge, his physical badge. Now, with that done, all we needed to do is, let me actually show you on the implemented rule how that was done, and let me display the rule that fire. And this first this rule is actually composed of two rules. This one, I'm going to show it in a minute, the Acme badge and VPN, is just something that triggers when a username uses his badge to enter into the building, and this one, VPN and badge, is the one that is used when somebody logs into the VPN. And the rule is basically saying, if I see the same username within a minute apart, physically into the building and logging into the VPN, that should not be happening, because you are either on the building or you're remote. And I want to detect that condition. There's another rule for just the opposite, when somebody is in the VPN and then shows up in the building within a minute. So let me show you those actual rules that we use for that. So we go here into the rules, and the first one is Acme badge and VPN, and this one you show when the actual user uses badge reader to enter, and QRadar picked up the username of it. And the other one, the Acme VPN and badge, this one is the one that shows when the user logs into the VPN. Very simple way of implementing that particular use case. You can use this as a base for doing other things, but notice that it's easy to bring not just traditional events into QRadar, it's actually very easy to create a custom parser for specific events.